Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. Now finally getting to a video that was submitted to me about 2 months ago now. I'm very sorry, I just genuinely kind of mixed up where I placed the footage and completely kind of forgot about these video files that were sent to me. But thank you to Cassinator. We do have a rank 4 Valkyrie gameplay, and I do think this is actually strangely a very good time to release a rank 4 Valkyrie video, because obviously the new featured 6-star crystal has just arrived. Before hardly anybody had Valkyrie, but now many more people will. So obviously huge thank you to Evizone, which is the best way how you can submit your videos to be showcased on my channel and get in touch with me. All the links in the video description, but let's get to it. So first of all, just kind of like whoopsie, first of all, kind of like a standard winter soldier fight here. So he is using liquid courage double edge, and the base idea with Valkyrie is to get past combos of 10. So she's kind of like a reverse void in a sense, and when you finish a combo with light, then you invert your combo meter if you're like a bow combo of 7, I think, and then if you finish combo with medium, then you revert it back up. And the idea is every time you move upwards, you go from 10 to 11, you basically gain a pierce, and every time you go downwards and move past 10, you gain bulwark. And all of those come into play when you drop your heavy attack or shoot off your level 2. And then you get like a massive fury, and she starts doing an absolute ton on the block. Now, I don't know why he didn't quite want to throw that heavy attack before this one, but fair enough. So he goes for heavy now here. And we can see that that Fury is quite potent. That level 2 did a very sizable amount of damage. And here again, whilst that Fury is active, ideally you do want to be hitting through block, because you can see level 1 was like 15k through block, plus another like, what, 5 or 8k damage there. So there's definitely a lot of damage. Also, she gains power while she strikes opponent's block, and that's pretty much it. Considering that Realm of Legends AI is extremely uncooperative, it's still a very quick fight here, and it only takes him... How long does it take him? 122. So that's not the fastest, that's not the slowest time at all. But now, let's take a look at some of Alliance War footage, I suppose. And Valkyrie is one of those champions on whose bandwagon I have not jumped myself yet. However, I do think that there will definitely be uses and applications for her. I do also think that she ideally wants and needs to be high sig in order to kind of be used to her utmost fullest, in order to be able to kind of like conveniently and easily ignore unstoppables. She does have pretty much the best interaction with unstoppable, that is that she pretty much just ignores it as long as she has 1 pierce buff if she's at max sig. And that's super easy requirement to achieve. And then she can also go fully stun immune if she has 1 bulwark buff, which is also super easy to achieve. And this Longshot is a very troublesome placement. I have done this fight many times myself, and it is a hard fight. It is one of those fights that can easily get a kill in tier 1 wars, but here we're going to see her just hit Longshot's block like nobody's business. Parry the specials, that's right. And let's see how he deals with the fight here. Keeps hitting the block. Is he gonna do the entire fight in block? That's what I also kind of want to know, because Massacre obviously can do these fights just hitting opponent's block. I want to know if Valkyrie can as well, or how well she does it. And now he goes for level 2, and that did a very sizable amount of damage. And now now he's in danger zone. Can't have Longshot use that level 2. Ooh, thankfully the Pure of Heart expired. That was a close one though, but well played definitely there. I'm quite happy to know that Valkyrie can do that Longshot fight fairly well. Now we're gonna see Valkyrie against Rintra. Ooh, this is again yet another matchup that I'm personally very interested in, because obviously Rintra is a very frequent Battlegrounds champion, and I'm kind of like hyper focused in Battlegrounds pretty much about everything. Now, it does have liquid courage double edge here, but fair enough. Let's hope that the quality kind of straightens itself out, because at the moment it is a bit choppy. But nonetheless, He's just hitting Rintra's block. Obviously, because of Liquid Courage Double Edge, this fight is significantly much more manageable than it otherwise would be. But let's see. So he's just building up his combo, baiting out that. Again, since you don't really strike Rintra. Interesting. Where was that neutralize there? There was no neutralize. Now he gets the neutralize. So that's what I was thinking. That's why you want to avoid hitting Rintra, because if you hit Rintra directly, he's going to neutralize you and you will not gain your pierce buffs. So that would kind of suck. Here we go. And now at this point, again, I suspect he's just going to go straight up and drop that level 2 in the block. And that's going to be all she wrote here. But the fight definitely would be longer if he wouldn't be taking consistent damage from Liquid Courage Double Edge. In theory, you could have probably just stalled the fight till he kills himself. But a thing, boss. Fair play now. Fair play. Especially because now Thing could potentially be a more popular defender with a new boss node as well. So obviously, here the biggest benefit is going to be the fact that she's going to be able to ignore Unstoppable completely. So she can do Thing fights basically just as normal. She doesn't have to do anything. She doesn't have to count charges or any of that other stuff. At this point, if she's max sig, yeah, you can just start. Here we can see Thing goes Unstoppable, but Valkyrie just doesn't care. So he's going to start building up her like you do in any other regular fight. Not a problem. Drops that level 2 in the block. Sweet. And that's also very solid damage output there, without any doubt. The inward combo to get the final bulwark charge in order to gain more block proficiency and also make his next level 2 Fury more potent. And first minute he has taken off like a third of Thing's lives there, so not too bad. He gains a temporary pierce. Not too bad. And again, unfortunately, at this point, he already triggers the... He already seems to trigger the protection, I think. Yeah, he triggers protection through block. That's quite wild as well. Being able to hit so hard as to trigger protection through block. So here he seemingly just goes for level 1 in order to get those dormant evades to kind of make the fight safer. And yeah, I think that's kind of... perhaps one of the annoying bits now for Valkyrie. You do need to be very, very careful with that protection, because that can make the fight significantly longer, obviously. But as long as he doesn't throw a special attack, seems to be doing just fine. But as soon as he throws that level 2 with that Fury, the block damage would just be so good. Oh yeah, those evades don't really work in this fight, so disregard what I said about a bit of a safety net there. But still, playing Thing like an absolute regular champion with just some annoying damage mitigation abilities isn't too bad at all, in my opinion. Next clip seems, by the looks of it, is going to be somewhat longer fight, so definitely look forward to checking that one out as well. I am 100% interested in Valkyrie more in terms of how she's going to perform in Battlegrounds. I do think there's a lot still to be seen of this champion. And, you know, you never know. She might be the next Massacre or Sunspot or something. Or just, yeah. And now that is pretty much it. So sub 3 minute Thing takedown in Alliance War. Fair play. And now this is going to be a Sasquatch fight again, and this one is definitely, by the looks of it, gonna take a while, or there are gonna be several fights. So let's see which one it is. How do you guys think? Is this fight gonna take more time than Winter Soldier? I'm just basing it on the file size, because this file is bigger than the Winter Soldier fight. Or there are gonna be multiple war fights. Well, as we find out together, again, we can see that he's just building her up fairly casually here. He needs to revert his combo back to normal as soon as possible in order to be able to get the rest of the pierce buffs. Again, cool thing for Valkyrie against Sasquatch is that you don't care when he has his Wrath of Tenrak and throws his special attacks. He goes passively unstoppable. And you just don't care about that. Okay, so he has 2 of these charges, sweet. And he drops that level 2. Unfortunately, half of the damage has been mitigated by Sasquatch's rage charges there. If he had thrown that level 2 right now, it would have done double the amount of damage. And again, you can just casually walk in on those unstoppable. That's always kind of very nice to see. And now he should be just hitting the block, and that Sasquatch should be going down quite nicely. Again, Valkyrie with that Fury definitely does do more damage through block than with direct hits. But hey, as it turns out, that's it. That was just this one fight. It's probably just a better quality recording. That's what it is. And now again, we have yet another Valkyrie fight against Longshot. So let's see how this one goes. Previously, I think that Longshot had Liquid Courage double edge on. This time it doesn't seem to be the case. But here we go. So he's gonna let that Longshot build up his Pure of Hearts. And now you just want to build up your pierces. You do not want to ever hit Longshot now in order not to get rid of that precision buff. Because every time you gain it, oh no, this is Unawakened Longshot, so it is slightly easier. Unawakened Longshot isn't as dangerous as Awakened Longshot, because if you go up against Awakened Longshot, and every time you dex, he has a chance to nullify it and feed Mystic Dispersion, and it just can turn out so nasty. But I suspect that this time around he has kind of probably, you know, gained more experience, and this fight is going to go a bit smoother, because it was a bit dodgy first time around. Let's say it how it was. Okay. He drops that level 1. Fair enough. He needs to bait in at least one more level 1. Again, he should not have hit that Longshot there. He should not have hit that Longshot there. Now, finally, he gets to unleash that level 2. And with that, that level 2 pretty much rinsed it. So, not bad at all. Let me know what you guys think about Valkyrie as a champion. I know many of you have pulled her in featured crystals. I have yet to open my shards. I'm waiting for the new update to drop before I do and post a massive opening. So yeah, if you have recently pulled her and have discovered some new and cool things, let us all know about it. I'll catch you guys soon. See ya. Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. So we have all the information about the